All right, you sent over this thing here, since we're talking about hard rock and metal.
Sure.
That Gene Simmons would not sign an autograph for a guy who was wearing an Iron Maiden T-shirt.
This is the dumbest thing ever. The guy came to interview Kiss.
Okay.
And he's wearing an Iron Maiden shirt. And first Paul starts fucking with him that his shirt doesn't say Kiss.
Okay.
And then Gene is like, no, we're not going to do the interview.
All right. Now, was this recent?
I guess so. I mean, it's with. I think it's fairly recent, like not old. I mean, it's hard to tell because they're standing in front of the same backdrop that they take every photo in front of. But I mean, it's the Scabs and Gene and Paul. But it's just the dumbest thing ever that he literally was like, you'll hear it. And some of the things Gene says is like ridiculous. And the guy even says, no, of course. The guy's premise was it wouldn't be cool to wear a Kiss shirt to interview Kiss.
Okay.
You know, and Gene's like, well, what if I wore a Kiss shirt to interview Iron Maiden? And the guy was like, yeah, that'd be fine. And Gene just wasn't having it.
All right.
So, but go ahead. The funniest part, though, is at one point, Gene's like, oh, I got a Kiss shirt in the back. And then, you know, in typical Gene fashion, instead of giving him the Kiss shirt, he's like, well, maybe you could just turn that one inside out.
Yeah. Well, I thought he was going to charge him for it.
I'm not going to give you this $18 shirt.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
All right.
Kiss en México. Estamos con Tommy Thayer, Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Eric Singer. Kiss, un mes antes de tocar en Argentina. Thank you very much for doing this. Yes.
I have a question to ask you.
What?
What? Kiss is Kiss. This does not spell Kiss. Gustavo.
Yeah, I mean,
big mistake.
Honestly, I picked this T-shirt specially to do the interview with you guys. I mean, it's not cool to wear a Kiss T-shirt doing a Kiss interview.
1 second.
It's very good.
Por favor.
¿Qué pasó?
I got a Kiss T-shirt in our.
Oh.
I don't want to wear an Iron Maiden T-shirt.
He told me
how about
it'd be no
Iron
problem.
Maiden interview and we wear Kiss T-shirts.
What is the problem? Who cares?
How about during an Iron Maiden interview, you wear a Kiss T-shirt?
You think that's never happened before?
Okay.
Honestly, do you think that in the history of Iron Maiden interviews, there's never been anybody that showed up with a Kiss T-shirt on?
Can't imagine.
Could you? Come on, Gene.
It's never happened, ever.
You know what? You're 45 years into this fucking band. He's not going to hurt your reputation by wearing an Iron Maiden shirt.
Hey, he's a hard rock fan.
Just do the fucking interview.
Yeah. All right.
Jesus God, the guy's struggling hard enough just to speak the language to you, and you're going to fuck with him about his shirt? What a douche.
I
mean, that'd be cool.
No, you don't understand.
But I love a T-shirt. If you have one,
Yeah,
I'll wear it.
Or you can put it on backwards. Let's see the back.
That's what I did.
Yeah, you can put it on backwards.
He's going to get
a free
We're gonna get
Kiss
you.
T-shirt.
That's how you get. Gustavo's very smart.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. How do I get a Kiss T-shirt for free?
What's the name of this
You show up
TV
with the
show?
wrong T-shirt.
Even Paul is being a douche here.
know,
That's
both
smart. He goes, you show up with the wrong T-shirt and you expect to get a free one.
What a dick.
I don't think that ever went through that guy's mind. Hey, if I show up to interview these guys wearing an Iron Maiden shirt, they might give me a Kiss shirt for free.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that even entered the guy's mind.
This is why I never wear band shirts. I have a zillion of them, and I will never wear. And you've seen me do this before. I will not take shirts from bands because I don't even want to be bothered with this kind of bullshit. Okay. But this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean, it's one thing to bust his balls a little bit. You know, I could see them busting his ball. Like at first, you saw the video. It looks like Paul might be busting his balls a little bit. You know, when he started saying, this doesn't say Kiss.
Yeah.
But then they get all serious about, no, take the shirt. I mean, at some point, he takes the fucking shirt off.
All right.
And then
The name is Vorterix.
In the dressing room.
Vorterix.
So
Yeah, with an
we're
X.
There's got to be something in
Vorterix.
our dressing room.
At the end.
Potterix.
Vorterix.
Potterix.
So we can wear Azteca T-shirts while you do that, right?
No problem with that.
Potterix.
You'll be
You do
fired
whatever
like
you
that.
want.
Un momento.
Yeah, you don't understand.
Come on, I do.
We'll get you a good T-shirt.
Okay.
You're 12.
Gene, do you hear him?
Hey, wait a minute.
Do you hear him? He's like, oh, he doesn't understand. He thinks he really is serious about this point. He thinks that this guy doesn't understand what he's trying to tell him.
Yeah, I know. The guy is just trying to gloss over this and move on, and they won't let it go.
The guy's just happy to be interviewing Kiss. It's probably, he's a fucking rock journalist. It's probably the biggest interview he's ever had. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously it is because we've never had Kiss on the show.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably the biggest interview he's had. And they're just going to fuck with him about his shirt?
Yeah.
What a douche move that is.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, I'm 12.
Come on. Do you guys want every journalist wearing Kiss T-shirts while doing Kiss
We don't
interviews?
want them wearing other T-shirts.
It's illegal.
We don't want them wearing other T-shirts. Because it's like, so you don't want journalists wearing anything but Kiss T-shirts to interview you?
Yeah.
All right.
Surprised he doesn't make him wear Kiss pants, too.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Why would you?
Yeah,
We love Steve. We love Bruce. We love Nico. We love them all. But you're at a Kiss concert.
It's a Kiss interview.
Doesn't show respect.
Doesn't show respect.
Doesn't show respect.
Yeah.
Shut up.
We love all those guys, but you're at a Kiss concert and you're not showing respect.
What about somebody that's not wearing any Kiss gear?
Well,
or any other band?
Well, that's what he said. He said, we don't want you wearing anyone else's shirt.
What if I was wearing like a polo?
Yeah, well, that'd be fine
that
because
disrespectful?
it doesn't have anything on it.
Well, it has a polo guy. It has their symbol.
Yeah.
Would that be disrespecting Kiss? That's Nathan hit on the head. The guy should have said, "Yeah, I'm wearing a Kiss condom.
Yeah.
Want to see?"
You're in our house.
I don't want to be respectful. Disrespectful. Disrespectful.
In our house.
I'm sorry about that.
That's
No, it's
okay.
okay. We have a T-shirt also says "I don't understand." You can wear that.
I don't understand why.
If you went to a Raiders game,
much.
you wouldn't wear the other teams. You wear the Raiders.
Yeah,
Actually,
Yeah, you would. If you were a fan of the other team, you would.
It's not a competition.
Yeah, I know. It's just like if you went to a Raiders game, you wouldn't wear, the other team's shirt. Well, yeah, you would.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's not Kiss versus Iron Maiden tonight. You know what? He knows he's at the Kiss show. He just wore an Iron Maiden shirt. Who gives a shit?
Because he's a hard rock fan. That's it.
Yeah. Who cares?
Well, they do.
I mean, that is the dumbest thing ever.
no Kiss T-shirt. Let's go.
Okay, so we can do me a favor.
Okay.
Put your arms through the T-shirt. Put the T-shirt on backwards. You don't have to take it off.
I'll do that.
Okay.
If you don't
We'll help you.
wear this T-shirt.
We took that band out on their first tour.
I know.
Yeah. And AC/DC and everybody else.
Yeah, they're beholden to us.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we took AC/DC out on their first tour along with Iron Maiden and a lot of other bands, and they're beholden to us. So don't be wearing a subpar shirt
Yeah.
to worship the kings of metal.
That's right, pal. Jeez, oh
Look
man.
at Jackal. He should have worn an Eddie Trunk shirt.
I can't believe Eddie hasn't commented on this
Right.
with the high pitch. Can you believe Gene?
Losing his shit. Why so shrill, Eddie?
This is crazy. The guy
You look so.
was supporting Iron Maiden. He was just wearing a shirt. God damn it.
Much better.
Okay, let's go.
Wow. Well dressed. Sometimes he's much faster.
I want my T-shirt now.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
No, you
I have a
want
I got
present
it.
for you. We have a presentation. Here's a gift. Your own official Kiss T-shirt. Here, I'll hold your microphone. Put it on, please.
Oh, now they're making him actually put the Kiss shirt on over top of his other shirt.
Right, and in the other hand, they're trying to make him hand over his credit card.
Yeah, that's $50, please.
Yeah.
50 pesos or whatever it is. They're in Mexico or something, aren't they?
Hand delivered, so probably 100.
Right. Here, put the shirt on.
Yeah, pal.
I'll do this.
every time I do an interview.
But does it mess up your hair when
Beautiful.
you put it on?
Let's see. Wow, magnifico.
Perfecto.
What is it like?
Beautiful.
Hey,
I'm
Beautiful.
Now you're looking good.
You want the best, you got the best.
Yeah,
A Kiss T-shirt.
thank you, guys.
Wow.
You wanted the best, you got the best. A Kiss T-shirt.
Yeah, man.
What a douchey thing to say.
That came from Eric.
Eric, go back to Badlands. Just stop it. That's horrible. Wow.
Oh, well. I did meet Gene last June.
Thank God you weren't wearing an Iron Maiden shirt.
Yeah, I know.
Pushed you away.
And when I grabbed a photo with Gene, I told that story about it. I said, let me grab a photo with you, Gene. Well, you can grab a photo with me. Just don't grab my ass.
Yeah. But would you mind turning your docking shirt inside out? I can't take a picture with you while you're wearing that. We took docking out back in 1984.
And they did.
Of course they did.
And you heard that story, right?
No.
You didn't hear that story? I think Don actually told that story on the show.
About what?
About the extra rider.
I may have heard it, but it's not ringing a bell. What did he say?
Well, Kiss or Dokken opened up for Kiss. I think it was during the Tooth and Nail tour.
Okay.
And as part of the backstage, they have the catering, right?
Sure. Okay.
And they give each band a catering ticket, a food coupon, if you will.
Yeah, I remember this, but go ahead.
And George and I think Jeff brought their significant other out on the road at that time. They brought him out on the road or for that one show or whatever. So they asked for 2 additional catering coupons.
Right.
And after the show was over, Gene's, guy came down to the Dokken dressing room to bring Dawn over to settle up for the night.
Right.
And at that time, Dokken was getting like $10,000 a night.
Right.
For opening for Kiss, right?
Right.
And so Gene's guy came to get Dawn and take him to Gene's dressing room to get their settlement for the evening.
Okay.
And he got the settlement, and it was $980. It was $20 short of $10,000. And he was just like, it's $20 short. And he says, well, I understand. And Gene's like, I understand you asked for 2 extra catering tickets. And he goes, yeah, well, George and Jeff brought their wife or significant other on the road, and they needed 2 more catering tickets. He goes, well, those tickets were $10 a piece.
Yes, you can't expect us to pay for that.
So they deducted $10 per ticket out of the settlement.
As it should be.
Yeah, but the thing is Kiss doesn't pay for the catering. That's part of the rider.
Only Gene, man.
But
that is really bad.
But Ted Poley of Danger Danger was on the show, and he told a similar story that they were opening up for Kiss.
Yeah.
And they were really getting a lot of good response opening for Kiss. And so Ted said that he grabbed a couple of towels that, the stage towels that they just kind of wipe off with. And he whipped like a couple of them out into the audience, like when they were leaving the stage.
Right.
And Gene charged them $10 per towel.
$10 a towel.
He did.
Jesus Christ. How do you not look at him and go, are you fucking kidding me? Are you really charging me for a fucking towel?
Yeah. Charge them for 2 towels.
We can't just give this stuff away.
Yeah. They don't even belong to you.
Yeah. They belong to the venue, dumbbell.
But he charged them for the towels that he threw in the audience.
Oh, man. That is brutal.
But, he also, Ted was a real good guest.
Yeah, Ted's great. I mean, that guy likes to talk.
Yeah, he does. And one of the funniest stories was that they were on the Revenge tour. Mm-hmm. They opened up for Kiss on the Revenge tour.
Sure.
And he said that every time Paul would see him, like in catering or whatever, he said Paul would just belt out, "Ted Pole!"
That's funny.
Just some of those guys could tell some pretty good stories.
Yeah, well, they've got a lot of stories to tell. Unfortunately, none of them ever do tell them.
Right.
You got to pull teeth to get them to tell anything other than, yeah, you can buy my new CD on our store over at tedpoley.com.
Sure.
And Ted will certainly do that.
Mm-hmm.
Holy car. That's the all-time car salesman of rock and roll, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Ted is like, yeah, we did record this new single, which is over at tedpoley.com if you're interested. He tries to play it like he just happened to mention it, but he happens to mention it like 43 times in the interview.
Right.
He'll be like, yeah, we were out on tour and there were these girls, they were wearing these T-shirts. And just speaking of that, you can get those T-shirts over at tedpoley.com. But anyway, those girls were really, really hot. And I remember one was sweating, so I gave her my bandana, just like the one I sell over at tedpoley.com.
Exactly.
That's how Ted rolls.
I
man.
know.
He's a monster salesperson.
Yeah.
You know who else sells like that? What's his name? Brian Vollmer.
Oh, yeah.
From Helix. He's another one that will tell you 50 times in an interview that Helix Rocks or whatever their website is the place to buy stuff.
Yeah, he's the ultimate shill.
Yeah, which I get it. I mean, that's what they're doing the interview for, is to sell their wares. But doesn't it make you wonder if people that are doing the interview don't always give the space to plug what they're supposed to plug? And that's why they do it, to make sure that it's weaved into where it has to be. Because, I mean, I always wonder that when guys start doing that. And I know, I mean, you've heard enough of my interviews. I tell people right in the middle of the interview, I will plug your shit at the end of the interview. And I will. But there are definitely guys that try to weave it into the conversation. And it's like, that's cringy. Oh, what kind of drums are you playing? Well, I'm playing Tama's now, but if you like the drum heads we got, you can get a pair yourself over at VinniePaul.com.
Exactly.
Wherever, it's like, stop it. Then there's other guys that just don't give a shit. Like Don. Don, I don't even know that Don knows his own web address.
Nah, he's not interested in that.
He could care less. He doesn't know his own social media. It's funny, you'll have a conversation with Don and he'll talk about social media. It's like, we got to get busy on this. We got to get this and that and this and that. And then he won't have any idea. He'll be like, yeah, what's our YouTube docking Central Net or something?
Yeah,
he has no idea.
Yeah, you guys go take care of that.
Yeah, what is it? Docking TV Tube or something? Yeah, you guys handle that shit. I want every video over there on Docking TV Tube. Docking TV Tube.
Too funny.
Yep.
All right. Well, since we were talking about the guys who talk about their legacy in rock,
yeah,
I'm going to play something here from a band called Black Hawk.
All right.
And this one comes from the End of the World release, and this one is called Legacy of Rock, exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.